feral swine, often referred to as wild hogs or wild boars, are one of the most destructive and difficult to control invasive species in the United States today. They are not native to North America but originated from multiple sources. Some escaped from domestic pig farms, while others were imported from Europe and Asia decades ago for hunting or as a potential food source. Once released into the wild, they interbred and established highly resilient populations that can adapt to almost any environment. Today, federal agencies estimate that the feral swine population has exploded to more than 6 million animals, spread across at least 35 states, and that number is still climbing. The reasons behind this population boom lie in both biology and human activity. Feral swine have extraordinary reproductive potential. A single female can produce 2 to 3 litters per year, with 4 to 10 piglets each time. With high survival rates and fast maturation, their numbers grow exponentially. On top of that, they are highly mobile, capable of traveling miles in a single night in search of food or new habitat. Their opportunistic, omnivorous diet allows them to thrive almost anywhere. They root up crops, consume roots, nuts, fruits, and insects, and will even prey on small animals or raid bird nests. This adaptability means they can survive in ecosystems ranging from forests and grasslands to arid regions and wetlands. Human behavior has also fueled their spread. In past decades, some communities intentionally released hogs into the wild to establish hunting stock, while others lost track of escaped domestic pigs due to poor livestock management. Over time, these animals blended into feral populations and expanded their range. As a result, feral hogs have moved beyond rural farmland into suburban edges and even close to residential neighborhoods. The combination of resilience, rapid reproduction, and unintended human assistance has created an invasive species crisis that is now spiraling out of control. Today, the presence of feral swine poses not only an economic threat to American agriculture, but also growing concerns for ecosystems, water resources, and public health. They serve as a stark reminder that when a non-native species is left unchecked, it can quickly become a nationwide ecological and social disaster. For this reason, monitoring and controlling the spread of feral swine has become an urgent priority, requiring coordinated action at the federal, state, and local levels, along with the engagement of communities across the country. The rapid expansion of feral swine across the United States has created a wide range of consequences that stretch far beyond the agricultural sector. Their impacts can be grouped into 3 primary areas: economic damage, ecological disruption, and risks to both human and animal health. From an economic standpoint, feral swine are responsible for staggering losses. Farmers and ranchers face crop destruction, soil degradation, and damaged infrastructure on a daily basis. As these animals root for food, they tear up fields, pastures, and irrigation systems, leaving behind landscapes that are costly and time-consuming to repair. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the combined cost of agricultural damage and management efforts now exceeds $2.5 billion annually. These losses ripple outward, affecting food production, local economies, and even consumer prices. Ecologically, feral hogs are equally destructive. Their omnivorous feeding habits allow them to consume or compete with nearly every form of native wildlife. They eat seeds, nuts, and roots that native plants depend on for reproduction, while also preying on reptiles, amphibians, ground-nesting birds, and small mammals. Their rooting and wallowing behaviors uproot vegetation, erode soil, reduce water retention, and alter entire watersheds. Wetlands, in particular, are highly vulnerable, as feral swine not only degrade habitat, but also introduce pathogens and pollutants into sensitive aquatic systems. In many regions, they are now considered one of the most significant drivers of biodiversity loss. The threats extend to public health as well. Feral swine are carriers of numerous diseases and parasites that can infect domestic livestock, wildlife, and humans alike. Diseases such as brucellosis, pseudorabies, and swine fever pose significant risks to the agricultural industry. while bacterial contamination from hog waste can compromise water quality and endanger communities. Their close proximity to suburban areas has only heightened these risks, bringing the potential for disease transmission and environmental contamination right to people's backyards. Finally, feral swine present a unique challenge for management and law enforcement. Their intelligence and adaptability make traditional control methods, such as hunting and trapping, less effective over time. Worse still, inconsistent regulations between states, coupled with the continued illegal relocation of hogs for hunting purposes, undermine coordinated management efforts. Without unified strategies and stronger enforcement, the problem is likely to persist and grow. In short, the impacts of feral swine are profound and multifaceted. They erode the foundations of agricultural stability, weaken ecosystems, and threaten both animal and human health. Left unchecked, their continued spread will only compound these challenges, placing greater burdens on farmers, taxpayers, and natural resource managers across the nation. Efforts to control feral swine face significant challenges. Their high reproductive rates, wide distribution, and remarkable intelligence make eradication extremely difficult. Conventional methods such as recreational hunting or opportunistic trapping often fall short, as they remove only a fraction of the population and can even cause surviving groups to disperse, making them harder to locate. Inconsistent regulations between states, coupled with limited funding and manpower, further complicate management. Climate change is also expanding their potential range, enabling them to survive in areas once too cold for year-round habitation. Despite these challenges, a number of strategies are being implemented. The USDA's Feral Swine Damage Management Program coordinates federal, state, and local efforts, emphasizing whole sounder trapping, capturing entire groups at once as the most effective short-term method. Physical barriers such as fencing and deterrence can protect sensitive farmland and water sources. Public awareness campaigns also play an essential role, discouraging illegal transport of hogs and encouraging communities to report sightings. Beyond these immediate measures, long-term investment in research is critical, from developing species-specific toxicants and vaccines to deploying drones, sensors, and advanced tracking technologies for rapid detection and response. Ultimately, addressing the feral swine crisis requires a unified, multi-level approach, stronger enforcement of regulations, consistent policies across state lines, and active engagement from farmers, hunters, scientists, and local communities are all necessary. Without decisive action, the costs, both economic and ecological, will continue to escalate. Yet with coordinated effort and sustained innovation, the spread of feral swine can be slowed, their damage reduced, and the balance between agriculture, ecosystems, and human health gradually restored. This issue serves as a powerful reminder: invasive species, once established, demand not only scientific solutions but also collective responsibility.